So continuing from yesterday we had a talk where we started with the first tattva, that is called the first truth, that is the soul, that is who am I, and it is very important to understand who am I, because if you do not understand who I am, then all our activities will go haywire, like it happens with children. Like sometimes the children, you bring him a uniform of a policeman, what does he do? The child thinks that he is the policeman and rest all are thieves and robbers. He keeps going around the house shooting everyone. Hey, you are a thief, you are a robber, you are a criminal, I am a policeman. So he thinks himself to be the policeman. Now you give him some other dress and he starts thinking himself to be that. So that is actually, he forgets himself that he is actually not a policeman, and nor the people who are going around are criminals. So that is why Krishna started off when Arjuna said that I am confused, what should I do? And now I am soul surrendered unto you. Please tell me what is the best for me. Please tell me. So Krishna starts off with this only, that first of all understand that what you are talking about, death of these people, none of them are going to die. Because na to evaham jatu, nasham na tvam neme janadipa. There was never a time when I did not exist, you did not exist, and these kings did not exist. And there will be never a time when I will not exist, you will not exist, and these kings would not exist. That means they are eternal. But that doesn't mean you go around killing everyone because no one dies. No, you got no right to actually kill. The basic fact is this, that killing is the last resort. Killing is the last resort, and it should be only done under the sanction of authority. Like for example, very nice example Prabhupada used to give us was this, that a person, if he goes in the war and kills 100 enemies, he is given a special award, a bravery award. But if he comes home and kills one person, he is basically put to the gallows. He's finished. He said, you got a death sentence. He says, come on, are you crazy? When I killed 100 people, you gave me an award. But when I kill one person, you hang me. What is this? Those 100 people were killed by the sanction of authority. So, till you don't have the authority, you can't do it. So please don't try using this shloka going around killing people, because sometimes people say that then we can use this. No, sorry. Krishna was the supreme authority. He was the supreme guru. So he was telling Arjuna that what he should do, because all other methods of peace were finished. If you know, before Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tried, the Pandavas tried, everyone tried to basically some way or the other not have this war. Vyasadeva basically suggested to Dhritarashtra that don't have this war. It is not good. It is not right. But when ultimately, what does the doctor do also? He tries first the medicine way. And when he says the operation cannot be avoided, then what does he do? Then he goes into violence. That is the last resort. You don't go, the first thing you don't start is with violence. Then he said, then now, yes, now you can't do anything. Now all other paths have been blocked. There is no other way out. You have to establish dharma. That is what Krishna's work was. He had specially, God comes for yada yada hi dharmasya glanir bhavati bharata. He comes only to establish religion. That is his basic way, and that is what he wants. Because what happens? Dharma, rakshati dharma. Dharma actually takes care of the person who practices dharma. Like who's basically protecting you? If you follow the law protects you. It's not a person, right? Because the persons may change, but the law protects you. In the same way, when you practice dharma, dharma protects you. So remember this. So that's why Krishna says, whatever problems you have are basically not following dharma. When we come to the temple, so what should we ask the Lord? That please make me practice dharma. And what is dharma? Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharmam tu sakshat bhagavat pranitam. Dharma is that which has been spoken by the Lord. That is actually dharma. Now what is that? We'll be talking about, and we have started off. Now Krishna is saying this thing that Arjuna, I am giving you this knowledge of yoga. Then he says, I have come to establish dharma, and I am not going to give you knowledge. I am also going to give you knowledge. Raj Vidya Raj Ghuyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam Pratakshava Gamam Dharmayam Susukham Kartum Avyayam. He says, Raj Vidya, what I am giving you is king of knowledge. That means there are other knowledge, because king cannot be there without praja. Without the citizens, how can the king be there? It's not possible for the king to be there. So it states Raj Vidya, king of knowledge. Raj Guhyam. Guhya means what? Secret. It's the king of secrets which I am telling you. Raj Vidya Raj Guhyam Pavitram Idam Uttamam. Pavitra. It is very, very pure. Idam Uttamam. Tam means darkness. Ut means away from darkness. Understanding? Tam means what? Darkness. And what is the greatest darkness? The darkness of ignorance. That is the greatest darkness. So he says Uttamam Pratakshavagamam Dharmayam. Prataksha. You will get, it is not that you will not get the realization, you will get realization, complete realization. Pratyaksha, Pramana. Who will get it? Pratyaksha Dharmayam. Who follows Dharma, he'll realize the truth. Susukham Kartum Avyayam. Who follows this path, Kartum. Kartum means what? Karta hai. Who does. Kartum. What will happen to him? Susukham Kartum. He'll get Sukham nahi. What? Susukham. Su means, oh, great happiness. Susukham Kartum. And then last word he used, Avyay. Jiska vyay nahi hota, that is not finished, which is not finished. Vyay means to what? Loss. Because whatever you gain in this material world is lost. Is it not lost? It is lost. But he says, Vyay. There will be no loss. That means it is eternal. So he says this is king of knowledge. So now, yoga, dharma, knowledge, all this are what? Synonyms. Are synonyms. They are not different.